Not fun, not fun. But today, you guys, we're going to talk about the good stocks, the bad stock, and the stock of the week, opportunity of the week. And actually, this might be the opportunity of a lifetime. Before we get started, as always, like, subscribe, share to our channel. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner, blessed to manage over $250 million in assets. But on these social media airways, I'm just giving good information. Y'all ready? Lego!
And you just wanna get paid. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Yeah, paying for profits to help you seek change. And you just wanna get paid. Yeah, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Paying for profits to help you seek change. Yeah, cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you.
Well, our stock of the week in a positive note is Trip.com. Even though the market went down, the Dow, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Russell, the NASDAQ and the Russell is in correction territory, which means it's down by more than 10%, which happens historically once every 2 years. So, it's not like it's abnormal. But with a bad week of the stock market, Trip.com was up by 12.6%. Why was it up by that much? Well, a few factors. Number one, they had a better than expected fourth quarter earnings. Wall Street thought they would make one number earnings per share, but Trip.com made a lot more than that. So much so that they actually said, you know what? We are going to give everybody a dividend. And that cash dividend was 30 cents a share. So for every share you have, they're going to give you a quarterly dividend of 30 cents. And that starts this month. So they were so excited, so confident about what they are doing as a company because of the gains that they had last year, specifically the fourth quarter. They're going to give you money just to have the stock. So why they had those gains? And why did companies like Barclays and JP Morgan give them a neutral rating to now a buy rating, increasing their price target from $76 a share, $84 a share? Well, it's the story of the past year and a half. It's AI. And you're saying, how does a company like Trip.com use AI to their advantage? Where for their members, they now have targeted bookings. They're able to see your history. What are you looking from a search standpoint? What are some of the trips you've done? All to the comments that you read. And they're able to use all that data and give you targeted bookings that specifically will entice you to book a trip. Another thing that they are targeting is the rise of credit card points. Because the U.S. is getting in more debt and more debt, what's happening? They're also getting more travel points. And when you have more travel points, especially when things are bad, and you, in the words of Jeezy, I need a vacation. You want to get away, use those travel points. Use those credits that you have, and you book through Trip.com. So because of individuals maybe losing their jobs, because of them having higher than usual credit card debts, and they have now more points than they would typically have, they're going to spend it because we are a consumer vacation. And typically, when you get jammed up, when you don't feel good, what do? You get away, right? Whether that's going a 4-hour drive somewhere and booking a hotel through Trip.com, or flying overseas and booking it through Trip.com with your hotel, your room, and any rental car. So because of that, their expectations is that they are going to have the best second quarter that they've ever had. If those expectations ring true, Trip.com stock is going to go up and away, possibly. And that's why it was up by 12.6% in our stock of the week. Now, it's good stories on Wall Street and it's bad stories on Wall Street. The bad stock of the week is HPE, or Hewlett Packard. And Hewlett Packard has been affected so much by the tariffs. And that put a huge strain on their forecast. So Wall Street has a forecast. And after they conduct their forecast with the company, the company comes out and gives their forecast. So late last year, Hewlett Packard had a forecast that they would do better than what they did in the year 2024, right? Make more money. That's the name of the game. You make more money the next year you made the previous year. No, 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 no. Well, they had to revise those earnings. Said, hey, everybody, I know you thought we would make one type of cash, but actually we're going to make less than what we estimated. And that sent their stock down by over 12%. So you see here, they projected that their earnings will be in between $1.07 a share to $1.90 a share. But 3 months ago, they said for every dollar that they have, they would make $2.13. Meaning, I thought I was going to earn I thought I was going to earn $1.13 for every one piece of the company I had, and now I'm going to earn $1.70. That is a 35% decrease. You think that's good for HP or bad for HP? And why did this happen? This happened solely because of the tariffs. You see, HP, they do a large amount of their manufacturing. 82%. 82% of the manufacturing is done outside of the U.S., and they import it on in. So with the tariff of 25% on China, particularly, is that going to help HP or going to hurt HP? We all know the answer to that. So their stock went tumbling down by 12%. The market went down by 2% last week. HP went down by 12% because they had to reset their expectations. Now, does that mean this might be a buying opportunity? Because Trump has 2 different times in the past 3 months, well, really 2 months, he's been president since January, he's reversed the tariffs that he was going to do, right? He first came out and said tariffs in February. Then he said tariffs in March, and now he's pausing again. So him having a change of heart and people looking at the tariffs as a negotiation tool, even though it's wrecking the stock market likes stability and predictability, not uncertainty. And because of the flip-flop of the tariffs, the market is uncertain right now, and that's a big reason why we're seeing the market free fall the last 3 weeks. So coming on the other side of the tariffs, if it reigns true that he does not do the tariffs as he's flip-flopping, using this as negotiation, and those 25% tariffs on their goods and services are not effective, buying HP at a discount is not bad. If it takes a year for the stock to get back to where it was before it went down last week, that's a 17% gain. The market average is 10% a year. You made 17% buying something low. And they also are using AI as a company, right? They're using AI to automatically order new ink for you so that you don't run out of ink to order new paper. It's things that they have from AI standpoint that's helping their retail customers and also their business commercial customers as well. So even though they went down by 12% directly because of the tariffs and they had to decrease their earnings per share, HP, even though it's the bad stock of the week, might be an investment opportunity. And that gets us to number 3, the opportunity of a week, but in my opinion, an opportunity of a lifetime, which is Tesla. So you see, people are getting it all wrong with Tesla. Now, this is not political. What Elon Musk is doing with Deutsche, I don't completely agree with. I think it's great to cut government spending, but cutting all these jobs with just no notice, send an email saying, tell me 3 things or 5 bullet points that you did. I mean, come on now, like that's micromanagement at its finest. So Deutsche, good things about it, but it looks like it's more bad than good, but it's not a political show. This is a show to make you scale your money and transform your finances. But when it comes to Tesla, it was only down by 0.3% last week. But the story is not about the cars. The story is not about solar. And it's a story. I own a Tesla, or I bought a Tesla during COVID time. We have solar at our house, not Tesla solar panels, but we do have solar. So definitely making the world a better place, I'm definitely in favor of. And it's an argument if Elon Musk is doing that, conversation for another day. But the story behind Tesla is not the electric cars, not the charging stations, not the solar power. It is their human humanoid robots. The future is here. And what Tesla is doing is bringing the future right before our eyes. Productivity-wise, it has been numerous studies, and the consensus is that a robot that does the day-to-day activities in a person's household will increase the family's production by 20 to 25%. Think about that. If I had a robot in my house that did everything that I do not want to do, everything that wastes time and everything that comes with wasting time, how much more productive would I be as a person? How much healthier I would be? And how much I would be more productive as a employee of a company? Just think about a simple thing like washing and drying your clothes, right? Now, washing and drying your clothes, it takes so little time to sort the clothes, put the clothes in the washer, to put the clothes in the dryer, and fold them up. Takes, let's say, if you're washing 2 loads a day, takes 15 minutes. What comes along with that? When you're sorting clothes, you're not going to sit down and scroll on social media. 5 minutes turns into 15 minutes scrolling. You're not going to order stuff on TikTok Marketplace or Amazon Marketplace because you have the time. So that 15 minutes turns into 30 minutes. When you think about that on a weekly basis, how many hours is that? And how much unproductive are we? You think about washing dishes. Yes, got to put the water in, wash, dry it, put it back up, put it in the disposal, rinse it off, kind of clean it, put it in disposal. If a robot did that at the house, how much money that would save electricity? Because we're not using the disposal anymore. How much is that going to save water? Because we're not just letting it run, watching TV, it's running and running, It saves so much money. And from a productivity standpoint, I'm washing dishes, I'm watching TV, I'm scrolling. It takes me 15 to 20 minutes to wash dishes. Now it takes almost an hour because I'm doing other things. What if a humanoid robot did that? And you think about all the other tasks that are time-consuming tasks that we do on a day-to-day basis. So humanoid robots, yes, kind of weird having a robot in your house, but once the initial is done and people are not only excited, but they're okay with it, they have it, they lease it because you can't buy it from Tesla, you can only lease it. They lease it, it is going to give you more productivity, less money with your electric bill, more things you can do with your employer, and more ways for you to find money. Tesla is not about, in my opinion, the future of Tesla is not about the cars, not about the solar power. It's about the humanoid robots. And Tesla today, in an in-home perspective, now not commercial, it is a lot of companies like Boston Dynamics, for instance, that does more on the commercial side, robots and assembly lines, which Tesla is doing. But Tesla's big thing is we're going to have in assembly lines anyways because we're using them, but it's going to be more in your house the day-to-day. When Tesla finds a way to have these robots that they are thinking is going to be at $90,000, they decrease it in 3 years to $30,000 to $20,000. Just like you lease a car for 5 years, you lease a robot for 5 years, paying $4,000 a year, $300 a month. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck, cutting time and electricity. And your productivity for you to do a lot more is going to be sky high. And when that happens, and when you see those success stories, once it's on TikTok, my robot did this, my robot did that, the stock is going to soar because of it. So since Tesla is down almost 50% from its high of over $400 a share, do we think Tesla right now is an opportunity or not? Tesla is a humongous opportunity. If it takes 3 years for households to go from no percent of robots in their house to 5%. The rich, the wealthy, the elite, they'll do it first. To 5%. All these success stories. You don't think Tesla's going to get back to $400 a share? That's 100% gain. In 3 years, that's 33% a year. Who would be upset about a stock that makes them 33% a year for the next 3 years? Nobody. The future, AI, quantum computing, and humanoid robots. That is the 3 future industries that's going to drive us to places that we never thought we'd be 3-5 years from now. And Tesla is the leader in in-home humanoid robots. That's why I believe it went down a little bit. Yes, it's down by almost 50% from its high a few weeks ago. But why Tesla can be the investment opportunity of your lifetime, because with technology, it's not going to stop. We either roll with it or get rolled over. And I'm trying to help you guys bob and weave, roll with the punches, and get to the bag. That's it, you guys. So our best stock, Trip.com, our worst stock, Hewlett Packard, and the opportunity of a lifetime, Tesla, because of what they're doing with humanoid robots. But always like, subscribe, share to our channel. Let's make some painful or painless profits together, y'all. Peace.